All right. Leg day is in session. And nobody watching. Awesome. Yo, yo, what's up? Sorry, turn my shoes. That's, hello. How you doing, William? I heard it's kind of crazy. Frizzy. What's up? What's up? How you doing? How was your almost Friday? Just making sure you can hear me right now, right? You just plugged up my head or synced up my headphones. It was good. My day was good. Busy. Barely had 30 minutes after work to eat and get ready for the gym, but I'm here. How about you? How was your day? Hello. What's up, Terrence? Just for now, just warming up, warming up the legs. Nothing much in yourself. Just trying to get here after a super busy day. Good, did legs this morning. Very nice. How'd that go? Just got a personal trainer. Quarantine hasn't been pretty. Oh, got that quarantine 15 or what? I think I gained during the height of quarantine after lockdowns and everything. I think I gained around 8. I think around 8 pounds. I got up to 210. I'm usually, well, like 198 right now, but I think before the lockdown, I was at, I'm going to say 202, 203, and 160 to 183. Yeah, that'll happen. It's funny how easy it is to gain weight, not so easy to lose weight. I have a trainer, so he puts me through it. Nice, nice. Yeah, having a trainer is good. Not having to think about uh, scheduling and planning what the actual workout will be and all that. It's nice to just be able to show up and do what somebody tells you to do. Sometimes you have to pay for motivation. It's very true. That is very true. Sometimes the motivation comes purely from the fact that you're spending money because you wouldn't want to waste all that money. All your shirts fit like crop tops. Well, that wouldn't be a problem if they were already crop tops to begin with, but I'm assuming that they weren't. You mean because all the muscle you put on, right? Ripping out of your shirts. Just 1 minute left of warm up. How often do I do legs? Uh, Usually about 3 times a week, 2 to 3 times, depending on how the workout schedule lines up. Yeah, I do a 4-day split. So I'll do upper lower, upper lower. Um, Basically, I'll do quads and calves, chest and tris, ham and glutes, back and buys. So lower, upper, or whichever way. Um, but yeah, that's typically my split. So if I go 6 days that week, then it's 2 leg days. I mean, 3 leg days. Um, if I go 5 days that week and Monday, Wednesday, Friday, obviously was legs, 3 days. If it was Tuesday, Thursday, and it would be 2 days. So yeah, typically 2 to 3 days a week, or yeah, 2 to 3 days a week for legs. Same with upper body. But on leg days, I usually superset abs in with my workouts. So usually my first workout, which today will be squats. Um, if I'm doing deadlifts, I'll superset abs in with that. I don't know why I'm taking my shoes off. But, um, but yeah, so leg days are actually legs, abs, yeah. And then upper body days, if it's chest, it's usually chest, tris, shoulders, uh, and if it's back, back buys, traps. Just trying to I go over there to do legs, still in the same spot, which is perfect. Somebody had this bar extra low though. Don't know what they were doing. Looks like curls or something illegal in the squat bar, in the squat rack. Should probably get one of those non-flexible tripods to make the setup each time a little easier, a little quicker. Must have been a really strong person in this rack next to me at 545s, racked up over here. Or not racked up. Well, yeah, racked up. It's not on the bar. Looking for the good clips. Some of them do not work very well. I should probably pull this box a little closer. Mm, So, yeah, that works. It's a little crooked, but Miles Meyer, what up, bro? You ever take pre-workout? I do. Uh, pretty much every other day. Um, yeah, I try not to every day just because I feel like I'm gonna. What's that? I feel like I'm gonna get used to it. So if I take it less frequently, it'll be more of a kick in the ass every time. That's the way I think anyway. I would grab Brampton when I'm being lazy. I can't even remember. Honestly, I don't really care about the brand. I think I went there and then I was just like, hey, give me some. Well, when I went, I was getting stuff for me and my wife. And I was like, for me, give me something that's not going to fucking give me the ass in my pants feeling. But for her, give her something that's going to make her heart stop. And they gave us what they gave us. And her stuff is definitely more intense than mine. But still, I take a half a scoop and I'm like, even right now, I'm itchy. It'll probably wear off in like 30 minutes or so. But can't take it because of tachycardia. I don't know why I laughed. It's a tachycardia is funny, but not funny at the same time. Tachycardia, I know what you mean. Um, warming up at 135, or maybe I'm late. Yeah, warming up at 135. That's it's funny when I grabbed this, or when I was on my way here, I was like, yeah, they're gonna say I told you so about the water bottle thing. Honestly, it's not even because of the germs, but y'all not gonna believe this, but he's in Kansas. Well, what's funny? Why? What's wrong with being in Kansas? But yeah, I didn't necessarily grab this because of the germs thing, which I honestly don't care about too much or at all. Um, but I've noticed that whenever I stream, especially on leg days, my lips and my mouth is super dry, and yeah, because I'm not drinking enough water because I've been talking too much. This might be too high. But yeah, warm up with 135. Got some people behind the camera. Hopefully they don't knock it over. I won't do chalk yet. Save it for the next set. Trying to think about different camera angles for when I do this. Don't want to put it directly in front of me because then they'll be looking at my nose. Uh, this might be the best angle. This is mostly to stretch out the ankles, get them all loose. Whenever I pause at the bottom like that, I always feel it a lot more in my quads. Giving a good stretch in the quads. Technically, it's not stretching all of the quads. It's just stretching one, the rectus femoris in general. Can't work out with pre-workout. I'm always tired. Oh, without pre-workout. I was gonna say, yeah, I try to take it on leg days, just because obviously bigger muscle groups takes more energy. Didn't work so live in Australia. That's not what I mean. I was just thinking he was in like New York, California, Florida. That's not what I think when I think of Kansas. What? What does that mean? Because I'm brown skin with a long, with a ponytail. Joshua, we were hitting gyms in Kansas. Lots of sexy people in all hillbillies. Gee. Question: how often? How long Do you do cardio? I noticed you do the stairmaster before your workout, but do you have set days of purely cardio? No, I don't have any purely cardio days. Um, Not low intensity, steady state cardio anyway. Um, Sometimes I have days where I'll do HIIT, high intensity interval training, um, but I never do a day where I just do cardio or just do, you know, stairmaster, treadmill, that kind of thing. Just because it doesn't line up with my goals. I think honestly, the only time you should do a straight cardio day, only cardio, is if you're actually training for a cardio event. So like a marathon, biathlon, triathlon, decathlon, whatever. If you're training for an endurance, long endurance event, then maybe you should have just cardio days. Because believe it or not, majority of the time lifting weights is gonna help you burn more fat than doing low intensity cardio. Hey Miles, how do you go ass to grass? My hips for some reason are not that flexible. I can only go parallel or a bit past that. Maybe I need to invest in some squat shoes. Um, if so, it depends what it is. If it's a hip issue, then well, actually either way, hip or knees. Or sorry, hip knees, or well, when I say knees, I mean hamstrings. Uh, Hips, hamstrings, or ankles. Pretty much any of those can help or be helped by Olympic lifting shoes. But um, just because of the way I am, I would recommend working on your mobility. If you want to get lifting shoes, that's that's good and it'll help with the actual lift. But if you want to increase mobility, um, it's not necessarily going to hinder you, but it's not also not going to help you using Olympic shoes. Um, but yeah, just doing mobility exercises, dynamic stretching, warming up plenty before you lift. Um, that's just going to help with mobility. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Um, Look up Ido Portal, IDO, Ido Portal, Portal. It's a guy that specializes in movement and uh, basically the human movement system. And he's someone that good to look up if you're interested in a whole array of different dynamic movements to help increase flexibility. But yeah, I'm pretty flexible, so I try to do it as much as I can. What's up, Derek? How's your recovery after you do legs? Do you get sore at all? And it's tough to work the next day. I do get sore. Uh, Not obviously not as sore as I used to get when I first started doing legs, but I try to mix it up. That's why now I'm doing a lot of pause reps, like pause at the bottom for like 2 seconds and then come up. Try to explode on the way up. Just working different, basically same muscle groups, but different fibers, I guess you could say. Is there a fast twitch, slow twitch, and actually intermediate twitch? But trying to work the fast twitch and change the intermediate twitch toward fast twitch. Um, yeah, different tempos will work the muscles differently. You can do the exact same movement at two different tempos and feel completely different. That chalk. Do I ever do yoga? No, haven't for a long time. I mean, I stretch. I don't do full yoga sessions, but I'll do depending on the day. If I need to, I'll do stretching. I can't drink a lot of water when I work out. It makes my stomach hurt. There's actually a reason for that, and that is because your body, although you sweat when you work out, so there's something called hyponatremia, and it's actually basically overhydration, where or yeah, hyponatremia. Hypo meaning under or less than, natremia meaning nutrients. You're drinking so much water that the water is flushing out the nutrients in your body. And it's weird, but the most common time for it to happen is during workouts. And that's because um, you don't, even though you sweat more, obviously during a workout, your body is storing more water when you work out. So you're not, I don't know if you've noticed, but you don't pee as much. Even if you drink a lot of water, you don't pee as much when you work out. And it's because your body is trying to store all of that water. So if you drink a lot of water throughout the day, if there's excess, you just pee it out, which is why pee turns clear. Um, but if you do it during a workout, your body doesn't want to pee or tries to hold all the extra hydration. So if you're not losing that much water through sweat, then you're going to be gaining, there's going to be a net gain of water, even more than just drinking throughout the day. So, interesting little tidbit. So, yeah, believe it or not, you actually don't have to drink as much while you're working out. Basically, the idea is you want to drink as much water as you're sweating out. Unless you're like me and you don't like to drink a lot of water throughout the day. Forgot to do my set of abs. What's up, Casey? You're here. You guys can't keep exposing his real name like this. We have to call him Spider-Man. Miles Morales. That's right. Can you show us the shoes you're wearing right now? Yeah. Vito Portala watching it helps. Yeah. Um, Did you see? They're just wrestling shoes. They are Asics Aggressors. Asics is really good wrestling shoe brand, or just a good wrestling brand in general. Um, but yeah, I've been wearing them for leg days as long as I can remember. Well, I guess as long as I've been doing wrestling. Let's go. Um, but yeah, again, if this is your first time, I always leave my brightness all the way down to the gym because my battery is usually around 50% by the end of the day. So I charge as much as I can before the gym, if I remember. But obviously, streaming will consume quite a bit of battery. And if you're typing in the chat, sorry, I'm not answering instantly. Trying to keep up with previous messages while I'm not answering all of them all at once because I want to keep the workout flow going too. But yeah, I do abs between sets because it's like kind of like a makeshift belt, or I guess I should say a lifting belt is makeshift abs. So I'm trying to grow the real deal. Belts are all about intra-abdominal pressure, and I definitely am not saying to not use them, but cut my head off. Um, but also focus on core. Don't use it as a crutch. Use it as a supplement to your workouts to make them better. Also, doing core, well, abs specifically, is extremely beneficial to people who work desk jobs. Any job where you're sitting down most of the day. It's actually pretty crazy. They say one of the leading contributors to death through health reasons, avoidable health reasons, is sitting down for too long. Because apparently, I haven't done a lot of research into it, but apparently one of the main uh, veins slash arteries in your circulatory system runs through your booty, back of your legs, near your sciatic nerve, and sitting down pinches uh, that area of the circulatory system. So it's preventing blood flow through your whole body. So yeah, that's why they recommend to stand up every 30 minutes to an hour if you have a desk job. Isn't that weird feeling when you catch somebody staring at you in the gym? Yeah, there's an old man staring. That's okay. You ain't bothering me. And this is spinal decompression. If you lift heavy a lot or carry a lot of weight on your shoulders regularly, like hiking and humps or rucks, as you say in the military, it's good to do this. Decompress your spine. Because I literally shrank an inch during my time in the military because of all the, sorry, I had a burp, uh, all of the hiking and heavy lifting. That's when I started lifting heavier. Um, but yeah, because of all that, I shrank it in. Um, Ido Portal, watch me helps. Yeah, Ido Portal is the man. You train Conor McGregor, not fighting obviously, but just with his movement and stuff. But don't mess up the camera tripod. Too late. It's primal movements. Yep. What tempo are you using and why? Uh, I'm using for squats. I'm doing. Let's see. It's like 1, 2, 0. One. Well, basically for a squat, the tempo is you count the seconds, or it doesn't even necessarily have to be seconds, but whatever tempo you're choosing, one count is down. Then, or sorry, the first count is the eccentric phase. So if you go when you're going down, the second count is when you're at the bottom or you're in your isometric phase, if there is one. And the second number is the third count, which is the concentric phase, which is on the way up. That's specific to workouts that you're starting at the top, going down, and then back up for one rep. So 1, 2, 0 means one count on the way down, two at the bottom, and then 0, basically meaning as fast as I can on the way up. So I'm doing that for basically 2 reasons. One, because eccentric and isometric workouts. So isometric workouts are good for muscular stability and also endurance as well. Uh, that's isometric. Eccentric workouts are good for learning to control the weights also with stability, but they're good especially for um, over not necessarily overtraining but almost overloading. So a lot of times people will use eccentric workouts for like if the weight is actually too heavy for them, they'll do it really slow on the way down and then either have some assistance on the way up or assist themselves on the way up. So my concentric is already pretty good, which is just strength or straight up strength. But I'm trying to work on my stability and muscular endurance a little as well too. Nice Asics, thanks. Yeah, no problem. You wrestle too? You mean like actually wrestle, or you just wrestle random people that you see in the streets? I feel like squats have helped my abs more than any other exercise. True, that's why standing desks are popular now. Yeah, yeah. Surprisingly, there are a lot of different workouts that people wouldn't think would actually help your abs and your core, but squats can definitely help as long as you're bracing properly. If you're good with bracing, which is essentially sucking in a bunch of air as much as your lungs can take, squeezing it into your stomach thorax area and holding it there through the range of the rep. As long as you can brace properly, you'll get a really good ab workout. What actually gives me the best ab workout is sprints and box jumps. Probably box jumps more so, but yeah, sprints and box jumps give me the best. I can never get the camera right on this. Sprints and box jumps give me the best ab workout, I think. Well, I don't think, I know what I'm saying. I think it might work pretty well for you as well. You being everybody who's watching this. Stuff is essential. If you don't use wraps or straps or anything like that, especially with these bars, these are actually bench press bars. Squat bars, the knurling goes all the way across. In deadlift bars, there's no knurling, it's smooth in the center. Bench press bars have it right in the middle, and then a gap, and then more. But this gym only has bench press bars because I don't think they know the difference. Either that or bench press bars are the cheapest, which they usually are. Useless information, but now you know. I don't know how heavy we'll go today. Maybe we'll do 4 or 5. I don't know. See how I feel. Oh, do this right. You should really feel it in your quads and your ass, which I did. So also feel like you're gonna pass out, which I did and do. I'll try to not actually do it. That'll be a little embarrassing. Yes, I don't know why, but hanging is the funnest exercise to me. Every time every time you do it, I start cracking up. It's really good for grip strength too. Hanging up the bar, it feels really good. Yeah, it does decompress that lower back. If you can really relax, you'll feel it start to be a little painful because it feels like it's gonna pull your damn spine apart. Or maybe that's just me. When do you choose when to focus more on the eccentric? Um, it's kind of. Let me read some more while I do this ab workout. How long were you in the service? So when you started working out, you're really strong, dude. Very inspirational. Thank you. I try. I really try. So I'm glad it's paying off. But how do I choose when to focus more on the eccentric? Um, kind of with just the programming, what my goals are. Um, like I said, right now I'm yawning is what I'm doing. Um, but I'm working my way back up to maximal weights. So basically, I'll do around four around 4 weeks of lighter weight, around weeks of medium weight, and then around 2 to 3 weeks of really heavy weight. And I do shorter for that because it actually takes your body a lot more to recover from heavy workouts, really heavy weights, because um, when you work light to medium weight, even if you're doing really high volume, you're working primarily the muscles. When you work really heavy weight, you're working the muscles as well, but you're also really working the uh, the CNS, the central nervous system. So some people have a really strong CNS, like really strong connections. Some people don't, which is why sometimes you'll see skinny guys lifting a ton of weight, and you're like, that's not natural. Which maybe it's not for that specific person, but in general, you can become stronger without getting a whole lot bigger. And that's where working your central nervous system comes into play, which is like really heavy weight for really low reps. I mean, like 5 max. So, anyway, like I was saying, for me, I incorporate more eccentric stuff as I get closer to uh, the heavier weight. This dude behind me is packing something up. I don't know if you hear that, but anyway, yeah. As I get closer to my max weight is when I'll start doing more eccentric to focus on stability, and it also helps to learn to use less weight and get just as good or better of a workout. As far as the how long I was in the military, I was in for 4 years, 4 active, 4 inactive. So, but like I said, I was active duty for 4 years. Uh, um, yeah, I was stationed in Japan for the first. Well, went to San Diego for training for boot camp, and then went to. Well, I was actually still in San Diego for combat training. Went to Japan as my first duty station. While I was there, went to Thailand, Philippines, Hong Kong, Guam, Singapore, Indonesia, and Australia, mostly for humanitarian missions. Some of them were actually just for what they call libo or liberty. Um, Basically, just kind of like a, I mean, it's probably more of like a show of force type deal, since they're our allies. Um, but liberty, meaning we could just go out and have fun. But yeah, then got stationed in North Carolina for about a year, year and a half. Uh, yeah, about a year and a half. And that's actually where I met. I don't know who all here has seen my older videos, but the ones that has the other Puerto Rican dude in there, that's Ruben. That's where I met him in North Carolina. And then I got the fuck out of there. My legs feel heavy today, like bricks. For work lately, I've been doing tile, so literally on my knees pretty much all day, unless I'm mixing more thin set to lay the tile or just moving the actual tiles. But most of the time, it's on my knees, and yeah, usually don't take so much rest time between ab workouts, but feeling like a brick. Awesome, thanks for your service. It's my pleasure. Yes, totally. The hanging starts to hurt if you pull too hard or too long. Yeah, that is true. Sounds like it was pretty fun. Rainbows assignment slash military tours to go on. Yeah, that's very true. I was actually so I would say I was fortunate uh, to be able to go to all those places, but reality is I actually set myself up on all those because I was training slash admin NCO admin non-commissioned officer. So I was actually in charge of who gets slated to go to certain places or who goes on what training missions. So I got to do a lot of fun stuff because I was in charge of it. Of course, I'm going to put myself on all the fun stuff. I actually didn't want to go at first until some of the guys rotated back from that unit that does all that. And I asked them because we were going to send basically our shit bags over there to do that because I thought it was really shitty. But Well, because you have to stay on a boat on a ship for like 3 months at a time. Um, so I was like, send all the turds out to sea. We don't have to deal with them. But yeah, whenever they came back, all of them were like, "Fuck yeah! If you need some shit bags to go, put me back on it. I'll go. I'll bite the bullet." Like they were all super excited about like going back. I was like, Started looking into it. Come to find out, they do a lot of fun shit. So I was not about to put somebody else on there. I did put a couple other people on there, but I also put myself on there. Um, but when it, like before, right before I put myself on there, it was a rotating thing to where people would go out for one float, come back to the original, the parent unit, and then switch out with more people. So all of them just went to one place. When I put myself on there, we went to that unit, and that unit became an official battalion. So everybody that was there at the time, they became part of that battalion. So it was me and the like three other Marines that I sent over there. Um, and yeah, so it was pretty cool. I got to stay there for the rest of the 2 years that I was there in Japan. Pretty ironic, or not ironic, but coincidentally, I met another Marine that's from Kansas City. He lived in Independence at the time, but he was out there in Japan too, and he actually just came to my son's second birthday party, and we wrestled and almost broke my furniture. Okay, so you were the hookup. Yep, pretty much. How long would you say you spend on one exercise? How many sets do you do? Depends on what the actual lift is. Good question. Um, so if it's a main lift, like squats, deadlifts, bench press, sometimes I'll literally spend the entire time in the gym on that one exercise because I tend to, well, especially with streaming, I tend to revert back to my long rest periods that I do for strength training, um, which actually goes back to one of the previous questions that I'll circle back to if I remember, um, about if I get sore. But yeah, I usually try to do at least five, maybe six, maybe seven, eight, nine, but at least 5 sets of the main lift. All the other lifts, four, 4 to 6. But like I said, on the main lift, I'll do at least 5, sometimes up to like 8. Or if I'm in a powerlifting part or section of my whole workout cycle, then I will pretty much spend the whole workout on one exercise. But yeah, good question. But yeah, what I was gonna say in reference to the previous question about whether I get sore, not necessarily as much as a lot of people because, well, one, oh yeah, you asked if I started working out in the military. No, I started working out in 8th grade actually. Whenever my dad bought me a weight set, um, yeah, I just started using it. It was like a bench press slash squat rack. and it had like a leg extension thing that you put your feet in and you do that. Um, oh, and a hamstring curl machine too, but one of those like super old school uh, Neanderthal like machines, but it really worked. Uh, but yeah, I started doing that and was just competing with my little brother for a while, and because nobody else used it but me and my little brother. Um, but then when I got to high school, actually in eighth grade too, I noticed I was stronger and faster than pretty much everybody. And I was really active growing up, but I would assume that other people were too. So I just attributed it to the workouts. Um, then I got a book by a famous bodybuilder at the time, right when HIIT training, high intensity interval training, was becoming popular. Then in high school, when people started like actually being like, "Whoa, dude, you're big for a freshman. Like you're strong. Why are you lifting so much? Why are you running so fast and all that?" Uh, I was like, "Oh, I guess this is not a normal thing." So yeah, just kept doing it more and more because it was fun being stronger than other people. Not gonna raise the weight this set. I'll probably raise it next set. Yeah, I'll raise it next set. Still doing the 120 pause at the bottom. Slow and controlled on my way down. Even though from the looks of it, the up might be just as slow as the down, I'm trying to come up as fast as I can. It's just kind of heavy to jump up with, you know, especially with no music. Well, no good music. Glad edge is the next part. Give me an excuse to lay down. What? Sorry. Let the blood come back to my head for a second, and I'll read your messages. One thing I do a lot in the gym is yawn. It's a sign that your brain needs more oxygen. Which is why I take really deep breaths between reps. If you've noticed, I'll suck in really deep, hold it, squeeze, go down, come up, breathe out, and then do, I don't know, I guess what they'll call in yoga a cleansing breath. Really deep in, really deep out, and then suck in another deep breath, hold it, down, up, out, cleansing breath in, out. It's a big one in, repeat. For some reason, I have like some kind of weird, like, I don't know if I'd say it's a paranoia or an OCD or what, but, or I guess symptom of OCD, but, compulsion. That's what I'm trying to say. Um, anyway, whenever I breathe, I always think, like, when I come up, when I do my first breath, if I just breathe out and then in, I'm breathing in my old air. So I do another breath to circulate more air. I'm weird. I know. Doesn't really make sense. Placebo effect, I guess. Not actually tired, just trying to get some air. Grab this. That's a really important role to have. Your choices impacted those dudes' lives and experiences. I think so. Hopefully in a positive way. I tend to think that my time in the military, I helped more people than not. Tried to anyway. I'm over here feeling good if I did 3 sets. That's because you are Speedy Gonzalez in the gym. 45 minutes and you're already ready to go. I'm like, 45 minutes, I'm done warming up. My hair is lopsided. Oh well. Get in the miles, get in the chat. Hope your Monday was good. Monday? You mean Thursday? Or are you just saying Monday in reference to the other stream? Either way, it was good. Hope yours was too. Oh, shit. Big weight in nice form, dude. Thanks. What are your current fitness goals? And do you have a live stream schedule? So many reps down. Hey, Miles. Hey, Handy, but what's up? Take your time. Don't worry about being silent. I feel like if I don't talk enough, then you guys are going to leave. Miles, you know I had to watch you. Of course, I was wondering when you were going to show up. Um, but yeah, my current fitness goals. Jesus, it's like my fucking eighth yawn in 2 minutes. This is always weird trying to do abs in portrait mode. Um, but yeah, current fitness goals are um, I'm kind of actually little bit of in a little bit of an in between phase. So previously, I was focusing more on fat burning, so just getting my body fat percentage down as much as I could. Now I'm around 6.8%, which isn't the lowest I've ever been, but it's still pretty low. Um, 6.8 looks good, feels good. I'm still at the point where I'm able to perform and not be like super fatigued from not having enough fat on my body. Um, Also, probably helps that I eat my only meal right before the gym. So it's usually a pretty big meal, but I eat right before the gym. Usually it makes me want to go to sleep, but then the gym counteracts that. Sometimes I do pass out for a couple minutes, but oh wait, I forgot. Um, but yeah, so I guess I'm still trying to burn a little bit. I'll see how I feel when I get to like 6.5%, but that's probably going to be pretty close to as low as I go. I mean, I say that now, but we'll see when I get there. Um, but like I said, I'm kind of working my way back up to heavy lifting. So like doing 4.5, 5 plates on squat instead of 3 for 10 reps. Doing like 455 pounds for 3 reps or so. But it's a big tax on your central nervous system, like I was saying before. So it requires more rest time. Also, question for you guys. Since you're my sorry, burps. Um, since the people that are here now, pretty much the same people that have been watching since the first stream a couple weeks ago. Um, what would you, or I guess not, what would you recommend? What would you like to see in the next few videos I post? Which actually reminds me, I do have one that's like 95% ready, but I'm waiting on my brother to do something with the song that's on there because he produces music. So waiting for that, and then as soon as that's done, I'll post it. But yeah, what would you guys like to see for upcoming videos? Let me know because I need ideas. When I had ideas before, years ago, they were relevant at the time, but now they might not be as relevant, uh, especially since everybody on YouTube now is on fucking crack or Adderall or something. Everybody has so much damn energy, fucking walking up the walls and shit. So yeah, let me know if you have recommendations or preferences of what you want to see or learn or whatever. Uh, the fact that you pay such close attention to your breath is great. Important skill for meditation. Very true. Yeah, I've always been big on breath control and proper breathing for a while now. It really does change, well, everything in general, not just in the gym, but especially in the gym. He does breathing exercises too. I'm not sure what they're called, but it's some technique. I can't listen to it. It gives me anxiety. That's true. It's I don't know what the actual name is, but Wim Hof. He's a crazy cold weather exposure dude. Um, I've been following his stuff for a couple of years now, and he has breathing techniques that help, especially with cold weather and not being as susceptible to cold that I do, and it really works pretty well. You guys might be watching a sleeping stream here pretty soon. Just wake me up whenever they say it's time to go. Did you do a DEXA scan or eyeballing it? Squatting so heavy should make you tired. It's taxing on your CNS. Definitely. Um, no, I didn't do a DEXA scan. I want to. We have some in the area, but I did calipers. So I always say I don't necessarily completely trust the accuracy of uh, calipers, but I trust the precision. Meaning, even though I got by the nine site body fat calculator, the nine pitches and the body weight and all that, even though I got 6.8, doesn't necessarily mean I think I am 6.8, but as long as it keeps going, because it's pretty precise, it actually measures pretty precisely. Um, what says 6.8 might actually be fucking 8.8, who knows? But as long as the numbers are going down steadily, that's what I care about. So when I started out, I was actually like, I have it in my phone. I track it pretty much every month. I think I started, this was like middle of last year, right when the gyms opened back up. I was close, I was around 10. I want to say maybe a little over 10. Um, and every month that I checked, I just kept going down little by little. Last month, I think I was at like 7.2 or something. And this month is 6.8. I'll check again on beginning of February, in the beginning of February, see where I'm at. Mostly just don't want to go up. That's all I care about right now. What I eat in a day, or vlog, you probably do me on a vlog because it's kind of true actually, sadly. Um, I mean, what my wife makes for me to eat in a day. No, sometimes I go to Chipotle. So, but no, that would not actually be not that it wouldn't be a vlog. It would be like you said. It would be me every Friday showing the meal prep that she did throughout for the week. Bria actually mentioned that one. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Partridge, how are you? What's up, Dion? I'm good. How you doing? Glad to see you here. I count his macros for him and make them equal to around 2,600 calories. I didn't know that. Thanks. I love the glute workouts, and my glutes need firming. Well, keep doing the workouts and eat right. Hire my wife to make you food. Ship it to North Carolina. What the? I need a wife like that. Wait. Am I hearing you're 6'8"? Do you need to sim hard? Wait, did I say 6'8"? I did not mean to say 6'8". I meant to say 5'8". Or no, 5'9". Wait, who said? Wait, that was like fucking. That was like 30 minutes ago. I feel like when I said I shrunk an inch, I used to be five, uh, 5'10", and then the Marine Corps made me shrink an inch. Now I'm 5'9". I don't know. If I was 6'8", life would be much different. I'd be a basketball player. I love all your workouts. I worked out tonight too. I worked out tonight thanks to you. Nice. That's good. Glad I could inspire you to work out or motivate you, get you driven, whatever it is. But that's good. I'm doing my job. Hey, dude, you buff. What's up, Mario? Nah, you buff. A short king. Hey, man, I'm not short. I'm average. Uh, I'll probably go up to 405 this set, even though I kind of don't want to because I almost passed out the last set. By the way, I have a confession to make to you guys. I fucked up my fast yesterday. I was working late at night, or I guess early in the morning, I should say. It was like I was up till 2:30, and then I was like, "Fuck, I'm hungry." So, in case you guys don't know, I eat around 6 p.m. for about 2 hours, 6:30 ish, depending when I get home. Pretty much when I get home, which today I think was 7:05, 7:10, something like that. But I pretty much eat until 8, and then that's my food for the day. And come to the gym, and that's supposed to be all that I eat. But last night slash yes or this morning, got really hungry and decided to eat an apple, a salad, and one of the meals, one of the pre-prepped meals that my wife makes or made. And yeah, I was crying while I did it, but not really. But yeah, so I cheated on my uh, fast. Sorry, this thing is moving so much. I'm trying to get this little tripod set up and get a good position. But yeah, so I ate at like 3 in the morning. Went to bed at probably around. I know I ate around 2:30. Um, went to bed around 3:30. Mostly for you guys though. I mean, not the eating part, but the being up that late. I mean, okay, let's face it. I'm usually up till around 3ish anyway. But I was working on that video, which, like I said, is done pretty much. I just have to get my brother to finish the song, and yeah, once that's done, put it on there and post it. Sorry, I'm about to drink a lot of water, so I'm gonna mute this so y'all don't hear me fucking gulping and slurping. 10:42. Thanks. I can always count on you to give me the time, especially when I'm getting close. We still need home chest workout, bid. This means the perfect level. Why is that so funny? What, short king? Because I'm not short, I'm average. Oh yeah, the home chest video. Um, so yeah, this video is coming up is actually a technically it's a chest workout, but it's actually a kind of a challenge as well. Chest workout challenge. Oh fuck, I'm not looking forward to this, but I'm gonna do it. Do it for the gram. Hopefully, if my head explodes or something, it'll be you guys will get a good view, good angle. If you do, and you post a video and you guys go viral, make sure I get 10% from each of you. Some little light set here. Place your bets now. How many reps am I gonna get? This is 405 pounds. And granted, I'm doing pause reps, so I'm stopping at the bottom. and coming back up. I'm not going to tell you what I usually do or what I think I can do. You make your bets now. How much you think I'm going to get? Whoever's the closest gets a hug and a kiss from my wife. Don't worry, she already agreed to it before the video. Oh God, I'll be lucky if I can get two. Okay. Almost felt like I threw up that one. I was gonna try for two more, but you guys would have had a viral video situation on your hands. So get that. Oh shit. 9, maybe 13. What the fuck? Who defined rest barely? Hey man, y'all. What kind of guess is 9, maybe 13? Holy shit. Candy boy, you said 6. Congratulations, you got it right. I did 6, right? I counted 6. Hey, I'm a believer. Well, I could have done 9, maybe 13, if I was not doing pause reps. As a matter of fact, last time I checked, uh, maxed out for reps on 4 or 5. I think it was 10 or 11 without a pause. But trust me, the pause probably subtracts an entire rep at least, because uh, it takes away the spring action that you get from squatting deep, going ice to grass, and then popping back up. You get a little bit of a kind of a spring, a little momentum at the bottom. But yeah, when you squat, especially, so most people's pause rep is they'll go down to parallel and then pause, then come up. But it's too easy. I go as deep as I can go, completely relax my muscles. So when I'm at the bottom, I'll probably prove it one day, but when I'm at the bottom, I can literally stay there forever, as long as I possibly want, because 10:51 p.m. Kansas. Okay. Um, but yeah, I can stay there as long as I want because I'm not actually using any muscles when I'm at the very bottom like that. I'm not even, well, basically all I'm using is I'm like balancing. So like my hamstrings are just kind of resting on my calves slash heels. Um, Completely decompressed all the way at the bottom. Then when I come up, I have to reactivate my muscles, squeeze my quads, my glutes. Actually, the only thing I keep compressed or contracted the entire time is my core. So I don't want my core to relax. Keep my core tense, tight, braced, completely relaxed. My legs, quads, hamstrings, glutes, calves, all that. And I'm basically just balancing there. So the bottom isn't actually the hard part. Staying at the bottom until I lose all of my momentum, all of my bounce, then coming back up. That's the hard part. If you don't believe me, right now, right fucking now, I'm just kidding. Right now, stand up, do 10 air squats. Just 10 normal, hands out. You can just go parallel. It's 10 like that. Do it. Might be kind of hard. Probably not too hard. Give yourself like 2 minutes of rest and then do 10 more, except pause here for like 2 seconds and then come up. Pause for 2 seconds and then come up. Tell me which one is harder. I mean, obviously, the pause one is going to be harder, but you'd be surprised at how much harder it is. Basically, just making excuses to make up for the fact that I only did like 4 reps. Oh well. My daddy still says I'm strong. Goddamn. Mouth is super dry. What time is it, Handyable? I can't check my time. I know you're watching. 10:55. Okay. I'll lift that water jug about 10 times. You can be my caddy, my gym caddy. I'm gonna do one set of leg extensions because why not? Well, I still got 5 minutes. Oh. Ouch. That hurted. I'm out. I hope to catch you next live. I'll be here Monday. I'll see you then. All right. Hey, Miles. What's up, man? How you doing? Gym's closing. Miles, you did a great workout as usual. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Sorry about all the shaky camera. I'm going to mute it real quick to drink some water. All right. Bye-bye. Sorry, it's probably a weird angle looking up my nose like that. Do it like this. So y'all, you're on YouTube working out? Nah, I couldn't be that guy. You too. Oh shit, I don't have my mask. Oh. Can't say anything if she didn't see me. Did anybody else have really good weather today? By the way, if you're from the coast, I guess not including North Carolina, but if you're from California or Florida or Texas or something like that, I ain't trying to hear from you. Shut up. We know you had good weather. You always have good weather. Oh, man. bring this up now. I'm at 38% now. One day I was at like 10% around this time. So I'm Gucci. I'm in Kansas. It's honky dory out here. No, we don't really talk like that. Every time you see me work out, you get hungry or thirsty. I see what you did there. Sorry, you're not going to be looking at my nose for long. Just trying to get this thing situated and then getting my handy dandy light. You know, professional streamer gear here. Definitely not a electrician's utility light by any means. I don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. You don't know me. Boom. What if I picked the camera up and showed my face and it was somebody completely different? Would you call the cops? Let me see what y'all said. I got lazy eye. Sorry, I missed a couple. I need that machine to do my leg lifts. Wonder, can I get it at Walmart? Probably not. But there are some other at home. Uh, Actually, I don't know about Walmart. Probably Dick's. Dick's Sporting Goods, that is. Getting nasty. Um, but yeah, you could probably get it from there. It'll be like a um, what do you call it? Residential version, not a whole commercial set thing like that. But it's a pretty good machine. Is there any significance in the mismatched socks? Yes. Probably costs like around 3,000. You're probably right for that one. If it's a commercial one. Hold on, let me answer that mismatched socks one in a second. Oh, we're leaving the gym now. Next stop, Wendy's. Yeah, everyone cleared that guy. Dion. Yeah, going to Wendy's. You should do a video about what you eat like in a day. I probably will. I'll do that. You're like the third person I asked today, so I'll probably do that. It was nice today. Handy boy, that's good. Excellent weather here in the Midwest today. Yeah, same. I'm in Kansas and it was nice. Watch out for those cops trolling. Oh yeah, no. I need to like wish this was like a clap on, clap off light. Just clap real quick and it'll turn off. Um, but yeah, the socks. Significance to the socks. So is it always empty at your gym? Nah, I just so actually around 5 p.m. it's extremely packed. But here in uh, Kansas, there's some farming folk out here, so they got to go to bed early, wake up to attend to the crops. No, not really. I just, uh, honestly, I don't know why it's so empty at this time. But at the same time, 11 for me is like 7 p.m. for most people. Like when it's 11, I'm like, all right, now I can do what I got to do for the night before I go to bed. Most people at 11 are probably already snoring, but if they are awake, they're watching their little Netflix show, trying to get in their episode before bedtime. There's a car rolling up hella slow right now. I'm paranoid. I'm from the ghetto, so I get paranoid about a lot of stuff. But there actually was a shooting at my gym that I previously went to, not too far from here. Still a Genesis, but there was a shooting like right after I left. It was crazy because I was leaving, and my little brother, he commented literally one time on the in the stream. He just said, uh, he said, "What's up, you buff?" or something like that. His name is Rio on here. Where is he at? What did he say? I don't remember. Oh, he said, "Hey, dude, you buff." That's my little brother. Um, I got your back, Miles. Don't think about that car. Thank you. Um, what was I even saying? I have such a bad short-term memory. I don't even remember what I was saying. Uh, oh yeah, yeah. So at my old gym, I was leaving the gym, and my little brother was walking in at the exact same time, and it's kind of like, "Hey, hi, bye. Let's have a good workout." I was on my way home, and like an hour later, because that gym was 24 hours. It was also a Genesis, but it was just open 24 hours. Um, and it was before COVID and all that shit. But anyway, um, yeah, he called me like an hour later, and he was like, "Bro, you left at the right time." I was like, "Wow, what happened?" He's like, "There's just a shooting at the gym." I'm like, "What the fuck? Are you serious?" He's like, "Yeah, everybody ran back to the locker rooms." And he was like, "Everybody." So the layout of the gym basically is kind of linear. Like the doors are at the front, locker rooms are in the back, but there's also like in the one of the corners in the back, there's an exit that goes to like probably inside of the. It's like a inside mall type thing. I don't even know what you call it, strip mall. I don't know. But anyway, um, that door I think goes to either the strip mall or some back exit, whatever. Anyway, he was like, "Yeah, everybody ran in into the locker room, but I ran to that exit. I ran by the door to that exit because if somebody was shooting, I'm not about to be the dummy trapped inside of a fucking locker room. I'm gonna go out the exit in the back." And I was like, "Good fucking thinking." He was also a Marine, by the way. Um, but yeah, it was crazy. Um, apparently, it was over some beef. Of course, it had to do with a girl, like it always fucking does. Um, but the people were actually from Texas. Yeah, one person got shot multiple times and he died, unfortunately. Um, dude from Texas that came, he was up, I think maybe visiting family or something. But the dudes that shot him, yeah, the beef over a girl. Stupid the shit that'll happen over a girl. But anyway, um, so yeah, the dude was from Texas, came up here, he was visiting family or something like that. Um, the people that shot him also are from Texas. They drove all the way to Kansas City and somehow knew he was going to be at the gym at that time. They caught him as he was walking out. I guess they waited for him in the locker room. I mean, in the she's probably dating both. Probably. Um, they waited for him as in the parking lot for him to walk out. He walked out, and I guess something like We're like, hey, he looked over there, pow, 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 started shooting. And apparently he ran one direction, but obviously didn't make it very far. Shot him a couple times. One of the bullets went into the gym, broke the front window. People at the front desk got down. Everybody else ran to the back locker room. My brother ran to the back exit. Um, sped off. Um, Silence. Then sound like some hood stuff. It was for sure. Definitely was. I left. I missed it literally by like an hour, maybe even less. Um, but unfortunately, my brother did not miss it. But at the same time, fortunately, he's still alive and was able to talk about it, tell about it. But anyway, him being in the Marine Corps, you get some first aid training and that kind of stuff. But it also just so happened that there was a nurse at the gym at the time. Her, my brother, and a couple other people all went out there. Um, there's that car again. I don't know if they caught the guy. I mean, I'm kind of assuming they would have because uh, he they somehow knew that the people were from Texas. But again, I have no fucking idea. Hopefully they did. You're right. But anyway, my little brother, the nurse, and a couple other people went out of the front door um, to check on the dude or to check just what happened. And got out there, saw a dude on the floor or on the ground lying in a puddle of blood. She tried to give CPR, checked his pulse, checked his breathing. I can't remember exactly if he had a pulse or it was weak or if he just already didn't have a pulse, if he was already dead. But she tried to do CPR, or she did do CPR. No effect. Um, and yeah, he was pronounced dead at the scene. But yeah, that was when he told me that, I was like, holy shit! Like, I'm glad nothing happened to you. I'm glad you weren't at the front desk flirting or something and got shot on accident. Um, but yeah, the reason we actually moved from there, my wife and I, is because well, one, we had a kid, and the house was like, I don't know, maybe like 1,400 square feet, like 3 bedroom, 2 bath. So it's kind of small for having a kid because one of the bedrooms was a guest bedroom and it was a Tudor home and blah blah blah. Not important. Anyway, but what really uh, put a fire under our ass to move was her car got broken into. So luckily, when it comes to vehicles, I'm very old school. I don't like the bells and whistles. Like I want my car to be as manual as possible. When my car turns on, I don't want no lights automatically popping on. I don't want to have to rely on some electronics to perform certain tasks in my car. Um, when I mess with my air and my heat and my radio, all that shit, I want to turn knobs, not touch a screen because one fucking wire or something goes wrong in that screen, the whole fucking like you can't control anything in your damn car. Anyway, I like old school type vehicles and manual uh, vehicles. And she, I guess, unfortunately, she likes top of the line, all the bells and whistles, heated steering wheel, heated seats, heated fucking, I don't know, fucking cheek warmers, all the shit. Um, so, manual is the way to go. I fucking love manual. Um, Sorry, running red lights out here. Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So she likes the really fancy cars and all that shit. So she always, she always gets the nicer. If it's 2020, she's getting a 2020 or 2021. Switches her car every like 2 years. But uh, At the time, I had my truck. She had her. It was like a Ford Fusion titanium, um, and she always washes her car like every fucking day, and always has it looking super nice. Anyway, a bunch of people got their shit broken into, and one thing I always told her is wipe that damn powerful. Yeah, it is apparently. Wife got them suppressing, not cooking, and cleaning. Now they graduated to shooting. Yep. WAP, I guess you said. WAP, WAP. Same thing. WAP. I know it's WAP. I sound like an old man. Now WAP. Get you some WAP. Um, uh, but yeah. So I don't even know how I missed it, to be honest. But her car got broken into. Her car was parked directly in front of my car. And in these houses, it's like California Drive, California shared driveway. Which a California drive is the type of driveway. It's just like a regular driveway is just full concrete, like the full driveway is concrete. Um, California Drive is two strips of concrete with grass down the middle. Um, I don't know. I guess save on money for concrete. I don't fucking know. Anyway, it was a California Drive with whippersnapper. um, but it was also a shared driveway, and we just didn't. Our next door neighbors were fucking assholes. We didn't really like sharing it with them, so we parked on the street. So my truck, damn, fucking potholes. Um, her car was parked right in front of my truck. Oh yeah, what I was saying, well, I always tell her, never leave anything in your car. Like, don't leave shit in your glove box. Don't leave shit in your under the seats. Nothing. Don't leave anything of value to where if somebody was walking by, they could look at it and be like, "Oh, that looks nice," and then either try to, you know, grab it or fucking even just look at it. Don't leave anything of value out that people might look at or want to take. Sorry, there's a cop. Um, but she had to learn that the hard way because I never left cords, wires, no anything that I plugged into the little cigarette fucking lighter, the 12-volt thing. I had a light on it, nothing. I have I actually built. Oh, maybe I'll show you whenever I get there or get to the house. But I built like a little toolbox behind. Sorry, I'm trying to hold this thing steady. I built a little toolbox behind these seats. It's underneath my electric tools, and there's some sawhorse and some foldable sawhorses back there. Anyway, I built the toolbox. It's underneath all that stuff, and it's not visible. Like you can't even actually see it. And even if they did, it just looks like a fucking wooden plywood box. Um, which most people, whenever they go to steal shit, they break in, grab shit off the seats, reach into the glove box real fast, and run. They're not gonna try to put your seat forward, open some fucking big ass box, rummage through there. Like they just want stuff quick. I don't know from experience, by the way. Just guessing. Um, so yeah, I always told her, put your shit away, don't let anything be in sight. But she was like, it'll be all right. She always left wires hanging out. She always left. Uh, this is the weirdest thing. She always left her whole fucking wallet, like her wallet, her foldable fucking leopard print wallet with all of her cards and money and all that shit in her glove box all the time. That was the weirdest thing to me. I don't leave, well, now I leave like tools and stuff in my truck, but I live in a nicer neighborhood now. But even then, I take as much tools out as I can, unless it's just really convenient for me to just keep one tool in there or something that I know I'm going to use the next morning. But yeah, gotta watch your tools for sure. I spent too much money on these damn tools. Um, but um, yeah, they broke into actually a lot of the. They actually broke into a lot of the houses or cars on the street on my street, which is weird because I've been staying up till at least 2 in the morning. I mean, basically since high school, but especially for the past, I want to say four 4 years for sure. I'll stay up till around 2, if not later. The night that this happened, it must have happened around like 3, because she goes to the gym at 4:30. I go to bed at 2. Yet when she woke up at 4:30 and went out to her car, her window was smashed in, and she kind of like walked, like looked, a couple steps up and down the street, and there were like probably 4 other cars that got their windows smashed in too. Luckily, my truck did not get broken into, probably because they looked and they were like, "Oh, there's nothing of value in this truck. I don't see any wires, no lights, no fucking, nothing that looks like it could be taken." So they didn't break into my truck, um, but they broke into her car. Lady 2 doors down, somebody else that was the opposite direction, a couple doors down, and then like maybe 2 other people further up the street. Yeah, a bunch of people. It was just like a smash and grab type deal. A bunch of people got broken into, and somehow nobody. Well, first of all, they did it right at the perfect time, right after I went to bed, right before she woke up. Um, but also, somehow nobody had uh, window brake sensors on their car, because most car alarm or most cars that have alarms don't actually have a window brake sensor. The alarm only goes off when somebody tries to like force their way in the handle, like open the door with the handle when it's locked, then it'll go off. I think if something hits the actual like metal, like the doors or hood or whatever, the alarm will go off. But for some reason, a lot of cars don't have. If you break the window, the alarm won't go off. And pretty much everybody on our street, which it's pretty easy to tell which car has that or not, because it's printed on the window. It'll have the picture of the car with a little like alarm symbol or whatever on the window if it's has a window brake sensor. Which I'm sure they just looked at all the cars that didn't have that and then broke into those. But yeah, everybody got broken into. Um, Obviously, everybody had to fucking pay for their shit to be fixed. But somehow, and I think it's because of the fucking terrible ergonomics of a uh, Ford Fusion glove box, like the terrible angle that you have to reach in or reach for to grab anything out of the glove box. Um, they all they had to do was open her glove box and take her wallet. They would have had all of her debit cards, credit cards, the cash she had in there, all that shit. They didn't even get her wallet. She had some change in her, like her cup holder. They took that. They opened up her center console. I think she had maybe some more change and like a phone charger in there. They got that shit, but they didn't open her glove box and take her whole ass fucking wallet out of there. So they must have been really in a hurry. But yeah, they didn't break into my shit. Probably because they knew I was a beast and I'd fucking kill them. Not really. I mean, not really, as in there's no way of knowing that. But yeah. Hey Dion, guess where we are? That's where we're driving by. I don't know if I can catch it. There's Subway. Where is it? There's that Mexican restaurant. There's the other Mexican restaurant, Mr. Good Sense, and Wendy's. Bye. Get some Krispy Kremes. Oh man, you can't be talking like that right now. But yeah, there's sorry, I'm trying to read this shit. Um, but yeah, that's mainly why we got out of there. So she's actually from Concordia, Kansas, which actually is like the type of Kansas that you see in the uh, whenever you look at, like if you were to Google search pictures of Kansas, cornfields and all that shit, that's like actual what the stereotypical Kansas, I should say, is where she's from, redneck and all that shit. I'll put it this way: they had the biggest house. Her parents moved from Concordia, Kansas, uh, about a year ago. Yeah, actually, pretty much exactly a year ago. Um, they had the biggest house. There was like one street, like up in the hills, like typical in the hills. There were like five or six really big, really nice houses up there. Her parents lived in one. It's probably here that house would have cost like probably around 700,000, something fucking crazy like that. The house out there, to have it built, they didn't just move in; they had it built. It was like 300 something thousand to have a fucking big ass, nice ass house built out there. So that's where she's from. That's how country uh, that place is where she's from. Where a $300,000 house is basically a $700,000 house in most other cities. Um, but yeah, she's always lived in like I want to say nicer neighborhoods, but well, nicer in the sense of oh yeah, she turned the fucking lights off. Nicer in the sense of ain't nobody gonna shoot up your house or break into your car for no reason. Home sweet home. That's right. Um, but yeah, and I'm gonna find a way to set up this camera so I don't have to keep holding this shit. Am I the only one typing? Apparently, even Dion don't want to type in. We passed by his Wendy's. Can this stay on my steering wheel? Let's see. That'd be kind of cool. Might turn sideways, but oh, boom. Lighting's not great, but we can always move that. Whoa. Now it's ghost stories time. it to be like blinding me. Oh, this angle makes me look evil. Welcome to Night Owls. Whoa, look at my eyebrows. Okay, I'm done being weird. We found a way to stand this thing up. Oh yeah, but what you said about the ASMR thing, I've actually God damn it. Oh wait, that's not bad right there. Oh, look at that. I mean, I'm basically looking directly into the light because it's right next to the camera, but I'll be blind for 30 minutes. Um, yes, you can do it in the dark with this lighting. Do what in the dark? I forgot what I said already. Oh, yeah. I've actually thought about it. Um, I just know it'd be a lot of different, a lot of different things. So one problem I have is I'm kind of a yes man. So I won't say always, but frequently overload myself by taking on a bunch of projects or tasks or responsibilities and then end up being late on pretty much all of them because I decided to take on fucking every task in the world. Um, so right now I am obviously doing my full-time thing, my remodeling work. Then doing this thing, trying to make these videos and streaming Monday and Thursday. Um, sorry, I almost headbutted you guys. Um, then, oh yeah, thinking about, well, not thinking about, I'm going to start uh, either streaming and or making videos for my remodeling stuff. So it might not be, I have some ideas. Um, I have a lot of stuff to do at home for, let's see, most of it, well, not most of it, but a lot of it is stuff my wife wants done. But I have to do, well, not have to, I'm going to do the the laundry room. She wants the floor tile redone because it's square tile right now, and it's not a brick pattern. It's just like, the lines going all the way horizontally and vertically for the floor, or I guess XY axes, whatever you want to say. Um, but she wants the floor redone, so I'm doing a. Man, if I had a way to show you guys a picture of what I'm doing, actually, I'll do that. I'll share a picture of the floor I'm working on right now. Whenever the stream is done, um, yeah, so you can see what I'm working on right now. But anyway, um, she wants the floor in the laundry room to be hex tile. Look how dirty my fingernails are. All that is thin set and shit from the tiles. I need to wash my hands better. I did wash them. It's just hard to get all the shit out from under there. Anyway, um, I really don't care anyway. But anyways, like I was saying, uh, yeah, laundry room. That's a working man hands. Look at this. Look at these calluses. That's pretty gross, huh? The calluses on my. So most people just have them here. I actually have them here and here and here. All my joints, even my fingertips. Actually, you can't really tell, but my fingertips. I can't really explain it, but my fingertips, even this joint too, my fingertips are actually kind of hard. Both of my hands have fucking calluses on all my joints. You can kind of tell at certain angles, like right there, you can see the calluses on these joints and these joints too. And here, yeah, it's pretty bad, but um, makes it to where I can pretty much grab anything and it doesn't hurt my hands. I could probably grab a knife upside down on accident and not even notice. Um, but yeah, uh, laundry room. She wants the floor redone instead of square tile. She wants hex tile, which actually does look a lot better. Um, which I'm doing hex tile for a client right now, 12-inch by 12-inch hex tile. Um, and if there's some left over, which I actually doubt there will be, because it's like fucking damn near 1,000 square feet of floor and wall tile. But anyway, if there's some left over, I'll try to see if they'll sell it to us or something for cheaper. Hex is 6 sides. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, hex is 6 sides. Penta is 5 sides. Yeah, one is a line. One, no, no, no. One is a point. Two is a line. Three is triangle. Four is rectangle. Uh, or quadrilateral. That's Illuminati pentagon. Yeah. Five is penta. Six is hexa. Seven. What is seven? Seven, eight, nine. Eight is octagon. Nine, I think, is nonagon. 10 is decagon. Oh, seven's heptagon. No, you're smart as hell. Some areas I try to be. I just I just seem smart because I only talk about the things that I know, and the things that I know, obviously, I already know them. So, but it's just because you haven't heard me talk about the shit that I don't know. But yeah, I keep getting sidetracked. Anyways, uh, the floor, tile floor, she wants to switch from square tile to hex tile, um, which won't be too hard. The but also we have like overhead cabinets above the washer, not above the dryer, but above the washer. There's like a cabinet has, 2 doors, and then it's just like no shelves or anything, because above at the top of the cabinet is a laundry chute from the second floor that goes straight into that cabinet. But the problem is, in that cabinet we hold uh, dryer sheets, laundry detergent, fabric softener, the little smell good bead thingies that you put in the washer, fucking all that stuff. So when we throw clothes in from the second floor down inside the chute, it just lands on top of all that shit. Even if we like, so we have some other random things in there like sewing kits, and I don't even remember everything, but we would have to move everything over to one side for it to even be feasible. But it's also whenever we open the washer, the door to the washer. So like if this is the level, the bottom of the cabinet, looking at it from the side view. So if this is washer dry over here, you're standing in front of it, you're looking this way. The top of the washer is down here. The bottom of the cabinet is up here. When you open the washer door, the top of it goes above the bottom of that. So it's not like you could just open the laundry or open the uh, washing machine and then just grab the clothes and then just kind of pull them into there. That would be nice if you could, but the door goes above, so it would just land on top of the washing machine. So basically, what I'm going to do is build kind of like, so you open those first two doors to the cabinet, and then there's going to be something else that's like it'll be on kind of like drawer slides, but it'll be to where it'll be its own encased thing. So we'll still have the bottom shelf to put um, laundry detergent and dryer sheets, all that other stuff. But right above that, maybe like 2 feet above that, it's going to be you pull it out, and then once it gets to a certain point, the bottom of it will drop, and then all the clothes that came in from the chute that landed inside that box thing, once you pull it out far enough, the bottom will drop out on a hinge, and then all the clothes will drop directly into the washer because you open it up and then pull it out, and it'll drop into the washer. And then as you push it back in, it'll automatically close that door at the bottom and push it all the way back in, and then you just close those two doors. It'll be super easy that way. So my only thing that I'm running into, smart thinking, thank you, trying to just make it easier for us. Um, Only thing I'm trying to think about, which I kind of have some ideas, but having it to where when you pull it out, the bottom drops out on a hinge and then just stays open. That part's easy because gravity and the weight of the clothes will make it open. But closing, when you push it back, that's the part that's a little like it's not actually hard to think of a way to make it do that, but I don't want it to have to like ram into some edge and then like scrape it and you know have to rub up against something for it to close. But I also don't want it to be some electronic device that depends on battery or electricity or anything like that. Obviously, not hydraulics. Would uh, prefer for it not to be pneumatic or air powered. If it's some type of hinge or lever system that just gets when it gets to a certain point, I'm getting into semantics, but some kind of lever system or maybe even pulley system or something that looks really clean. You don't have these wires and cords and shit going all over the fucking place, making it look tacky. Super simple, super clean, but uh, doesn't require you to push it really hard and like for it to scrape up against the back of the thing and then like close it by force. That's what I'm trying to think about right now. But I'm sure somebody at some point has done it, so I'll just I don't know, get on Pinterest or something and try to find something. Um, but yeah, that's those two tasks, and then you have your work ahead. Yeah, yeah. Um, so that's the two constraints, I guess you would say, are uh, or I guess the two what not limitation, but standards. Yeah, I guess the two standards that I have are one for her, it has to look really nice, but for me, it has to function really well. So it's easy to make something that looks really nice, but it's kind of like not very functional and not very ergonomic or straightforward, or trying to think of the word. I'm having a brain fart right now. Probably too many squats. Um, but yeah, something that doesn't have to function. Yeah. Question: are you on any social media? I'm on Facebook. That's yeah, that's pretty much it right now. I keep meaning to look at Instagram, which I will, but right now I'm just on Facebook, Miles Partridge. I actually just made a Partridge Fitness page, so you could probably just look that up. Facebook.com/PartridgeFitness, but I haven't added anything to it yet. But I will definitely start doing that soon. I used to post pretty frequently to my personal page, just like random workouts and like or like stuff to my story, I should say, different workouts I was doing that day and all that kind of stuff. But I'll post that to my Partridge Fitness page now, and then put it on my YouTube bio and any videos that I post, I'll put a link to it in there and all that. So, but yeah, um, but yeah, so those are the two standards that I have to think about. Functional for me, but looks good, looks really clean and nice for her. Which, like I said, it's pretty easy to do one or the other. It's easy to make it look nice, but not be as functional, or have it be really functional, but not look super clean. Um, but doing both of those at the same time, that's a little more of a challenge. So that's my goal for those two. Then we have, well, not we, I have the entire basement to do. I have, um, I bet your house looks good. Thanks. If the lights were on, I would show you the outside, but she turned the lights off. Um, but yeah, I have the whole basement. I can't remember how many square feet. It's like 1,800 square foot basement, 17, 1,800. I can't remember. But uh, I'm not. It's all unfinished now, and we moved in to this house specifically because I had an unfinished basement. We looked at other houses on the block. A lot of them had finished basements. A lot of them had, or a couple of them had like half basements. A couple of them had like the situation to get to the basement was really awkward and tight. And yeah, this one was like, actually, this one and the one 2 doors down were perfect. We didn't get the one 2 doors down because our freaking real estate agent sucked and he was super slow. But we got into this one, and this one's actually overall we think it's better. Um, but let's see what time it is. Um, 11:50. All right, but yeah, I'm going to. I have it all drawn up actually. Um, I'm gonna do a gym, pretty big workshop. The workshop will probably end up being around, probably around 1,000 square feet. There's gonna be cutting station, well, lumber station, like a lumber storage station, cutting station, as sanding and assembling station, uh, and then a paint slash stain station. Um, and then there's going to be a gym. There's going to be a man cave. It's going to be, I'm going to, a bathroom, full bathroom. And then I'm going to enclose the, uh, basically utility closet with the heater or the furnace, um, water heater, all that shit. So it's going to be fun. I drew it all up in my 3D modeling program and calculated just for the lumber so far. But for the price for all the lumber, it's going to be around like $2,000 just for lumber. So that'll be fun. So there's that, and then of course there's drywall. There's doing the electrical, doing the plumbing. Well, 20% battery. I'm getting close anyway. It's 11:51. I'll buy you some lumber. Man, lumber is expensive now. I don't know if you've seen, but lumber. I can't remember the percentage, but so I remember at Home Depot like 2 years ago, whenever I would buy lumber for a client, like a client's house doing a project or personal stuff, whatever, a 2x4, an 8 foot long 2x4 was like, I want to say 270 something, 260 something, or 270 something. Now an 8 foot long 2x4 is like four or something. So the price of lumber has skyrocketed since COVID. It's kind of sucks because gas prices have went way down. I used to pay like 75. I used to pay like 75 to fill up my tank. Now I pay like 45, maybe 50 to fill up my tank. Um, when I'm on E. But lumber, like I said, went from like 260 something, 270 something, all the way to four something. So, and then when you have a project like finishing an entire basement, which by the way, that lumber price, the around 2000, that's not even for all of the exterior walls. I'm not framing all the exterior walls. I'm just doing some of the interior walls, and then like three exterior walls. So it's a lot of wood, but you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, the fucking prices have skyrocketed. That's the moon up there. Um, I need your help for what you do framing. I'll be your assistant. I've actually it's funny because I so actually there's a dude out here. He's been in the chat a couple times. His name is Keon. Um, he has a business with another guy out here. They're tech. It's called KC Tech Systems, but they um, they do low voltage stuff. So like so, stereo systems, like theater systems, uh, whether it's like projectors or actual TV screens, that kind of stuff. Um, whole home uh, speaker system, surround sound, all that kind of stuff. So he works with a lot of low voltage stuff, stuff like that. But he's helped me on a couple jobs, just not like the entire job, but just helping like on a Saturday or Sunday or something, just helping out with things that are more like repetitive tasks that are more time consuming. Um, but yeah, I work by myself, for myself, with myself. Um, but there are definitely some jobs where I'm like, yeah, I can definitely use a helper right now. So if you ever find yourself out in Kansas City, Missouri or Kansas, let me know. I'm right on the border. My floor contractor bailed out on me, and I had to learn on YouTube. Oh shit! I know you were in North Carolina. Your floor contractor bailed. Did you already have the flooring materials and everything? Or did they just give you an estimate and then were like, fuck that, I don't really want to do this anymore, and they just left? Also, what kind of floor was it? Was it like laminate or vinyl or actual hardwood flooring? I know there are more flooring types: carpet, linoleum, whatever else. But seems the laminate or the yeah, vinyl and laminate flooring seems pretty popular right now. Linoleum. Was it linoleum tiles? Like the uh, adhesive ones that have the adhesive on the back already, or that you have to put the adhesive down? Mastic or whatever you use. The glue. This is a little darker. It just seems like maybe a little bit. I replace it with linoleum tiles. Nice. How was that? How'd that go? I love doing I love doing that kind of stuff. Went fine. Good. Better than the alternative, I guess. Went terribly. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Something So that was actually another reason that I switched from personal training to um, doing remodeling, or I guess back to doing remodeling slash construction type stuff. Because basically, the instant gratification that you get from completing a project, like with personal training, it's a slow and arduous process. And if the client isn't into it as much as you are, then there's not going to be results as fast as you want or they want, or so many variables and things like that. But with remodeling, it's like if you have the knowledge, if you have the skills, the materials, whatever it may be, you have this, and then you turn it into this, and however long it takes, weeks, months, fucking years, if it turns out to be that. But no matter how long it takes, and when you have your set, what's going to happen, what needs to be done, when you have that set and you complete it, it's like it's exactly as you envisioned it, and it's going to stay that way. It's not like the room is gonna be like, oh, I feel lazy this month, so I'm gonna fucking semi revert back to the way I was before. Like, no, you made the room however you wanted to make it, and that's how it's gonna stay. So that's another one of the things I definitely enjoy more about remodeling than personal training slash massage. It took me about 1 week starting to stop replacing the wood, then about 1 week for putting the tile down. I was afraid of looking down that crawl space before replacing that wood. Uh, yeah, like that's one of the things too. Most people don't know that when it comes to doing a certain task, first of all, if you ever have anything in your house that you're gonna upgrade or swap out or whatever it may be, like it's not gonna be as fast as those TV shows. If you watch HGTV, you see all those Sleepless in Miami. Welcome back. Thanks, man. Thank you. I'm glad to be back. I'm just ending my stream here soon in, well, a couple minutes, but thank you. Um, but yeah, looking at like if you watch HGTV or something and you see Chip and Joanna fixing up a house, and they're like, "Oh, our deadline is 1 month. We got to do this entire house in 1 month." Like, and then people expect that that's reality. Like, no, absolutely not. First of all, they have an entire they don't just have an entire crew. They have multiple entire crews. So like most remodeling companies have a couple people that are going to remodel the whole space, whether it be a house or a room, bathroom, bedroom, kitchen, whatever it may be. Most companies have a couple people. So they might have a tile guy and a drywall guy, a framing guy, things like that. Sometimes, in my case, you have one person that does is all of those guys is the framing guy, the demo guy, the drywall, the electrical, the plumbing guy, like everything from A to Z. I'm every one of those guys. But uh you're doing it all on my yeah. I've taught myself slash well, I can't say I completely taught myself. I actually went to school for construction management, plus learned a lot from family growing up. They all either owned or worked for construction or remodeling companies, so learned a lot from them too. Um, but I did teach myself a lot as well. But anyway, um, yeah, they have Chip and Joanna, they have damn near a construction crew. There's a difference between remodeling crews and construction crews. Construction crews is where you see like, you see uh, you pull up to a house that's being built and you see like 25 trucks lined up on the street every day because
They got the foundation crew. That's like at least 10 people. They got a framing crew that's at least, 5 to 10 people. And they got the electric crew, and they got the plumbing crew, the drywall crew, the siding crew, the fucking flooring crew, the drywall finishing crew, the painting crew, the woodworking, the trim, the cabinetry, like everything. They have different crews for every single task. And each crew is usually at least, I'm sick of Chip and Joanna. They're everywhere. Yeah, true. I'm tired of those motherfuckers too. A house is built in 1 week. Yeah, we actually have, if it was daytime and if we had streetlights, I'd show you these houses that are being built out here. But since I've moved in out here, there have been, let's see, one, two, three, three houses on my street. So I've been here since. Wait, that's my brother. Why did he just drive by? That was weird. Um, since I've been here since March last year, so not even a year. One house went from basically just the framing. Is that your brother? Yeah. You could t- I can tell by the sound of his car that it's him. He drives a Ford Edge, but it's like it sounds it it, it sounds like somebody swapped his fucking motor with a damn dirt bike or something. It's fucking loud. Um, not quite a dirt bike, but it's loud, but not like rumble loud, not like a fucking what do they call it? Like a muscle car loud. It's just like kind of like maybe there's something wrong with that engine loud. He doesn't live in it. Well, he's actually staying with me right now. Long story, but and I probably shouldn't be putting this shit out there like that. Actually, I won't. It's a long story. Personal and relationship stuff. Um, he was living out in Utah, but now he's back in KC, and he's just staying with me for a couple weeks until he gets his own place. Um, you won't tell you and the six other people watching right now. um, Plus, this thing is going to be posted, and then who knows who's going to see it afterward. He'll watch it and be like, "What the fuck, bro? You telling my shit to everybody?" I'm like, "I forgot. I thought it was just a live stream." A random question: if you want someone to build something small for you, like a frame or bookshelf, where's the best place online to find someone? Frame or bookshelf? You mean like a picture frame? Um, Sorry, fucking with my hands. I don't know anyone handy like that. Um, where do you live? I guess that's the first question. Exactly, a picture frame. Yeah, where do you live? What country and state or province or whatever the fuck? I always just assume everybody's from America because when you're from America, all you know is America. America. I'm from Saskatchewan. I'm like, what the fuck is a Saskatchewan? Is that somewhere in like Nevada or something? Canada. Oh hell no. I'm just playing. Yeah, there's my brother again. I'm gonna roll down my window a little bit, see if you can hear his car. He's trying to roll up quiet right now, but watch when he pulls into the driveway. He reverses in like me. Here we go. Listen. What's up? Yeah. He said lawnmower on deck. Same place where you said you had boot camp. San Diego? Cali? Or just California, not San Diego? Yeah, man, his I don't know what it is. Sounds like his catalytic converter is disconnected from the thingamabob. I don't actually fucking know. Um, I am a house guy, not a car guy. We all have our strengths. Actually, I know some shit about cars. I change my own oil. I fucking top off my fluids. I change my filters. I just don't do stuff like if I hear a squeak or a rattle or something, I'm not like, let me get under there with a wrench and start fucking taking shit apart. I'm like, that don't look right. Let me use a 2x4 to fix this. You change your oil and filters. I can't even do that. Actually, it's pretty easy with this truck because, wait, what'd you say? Oh, yeah, San Diego? Nice. Oh, yeah, but I would, I would try either Home Advisor or Thumbtack. Only reason I say Thumbtack is because I used to use Thumbtack as a professional when, like, starting off when I was doing massage therapy. I used Thumbtack and got some people that way. But then I also got people just from my personal training thing and blah blah so on and so forth. But you can find pretty much any professional from Thumbtack. Somewhere like Home Advisor or House, Houzz, will probably be, well, not probably, but will definitely be more reliable when it comes to that. So Home Advisor or House, I would say, might be your best bet if you're just looking to go, online and find somebody. Um, I'm a big proponent just because I'm actually a small business owner myself. But I'm a, is that socks? What's that mean? Um, I'm a big proponent of um, yeah. Oh, I know thumbtack. Also, don't want to get ripped off. Yeah, it's unfortunately contractors are a little bit sketchy. I hear it like I hear it all the time. Pretty much every client I ever get, it's like, oh yeah, I asked for a estimate for this, and then they said they were gonna do it, and then they just didn't give me an estimate, or I got an estimate and um, set up a start date, and then they never showed up. Or I've even had somebody say that they, I've had people say, or not people, I've had one person in particular say they paid for the work. I mean, there's actually a couple of different fucked up scenarios. One scenario, they paid for the work, they started it, it was completely fucked up. Like even the owner could tell that they were doing it wrong. And oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I forgot about that. I'll tell you about the mismatch socks. Um, I stopped doing massage therapy in 2015, I believe. Yeah, 2015. Then I started my business soon after that. My remodeling business. But yeah, one situation where they paid for the work to be done, and they had enough knowledge to know that it was going very wrong. Uh, so they just paid enough for what they did, and then told them to fuck off, and they had to pay somebody else to fix what they did, and they continued the work. Um, Another story: a lady paid a contractor to make a whole addition to her house. They made the addition, but it was like one of those situations where the person was like a friend, like a family friend, uh, and it was kind of like not necessarily a charity case, but like she chose him because primarily because he was a family friend, not because of great reviews or anything like that. So she went with this guy. Uh, Ended up taking way longer than expected, and when I say way longer, I mean like it was supposed to be like I don't know 6 months or something like that, but it ended up being more than a year. Uh, Fucking stupid long. Also, during that time, she, if you remember, there was a show. Oh, yeah. Yes, I do remember that. Yeah. And there would be like roofers that would give estimates and they would just like walk outside and like just look at the roof and be like, oh, yeah, that's like going to be probably like $2,000 to fix that roof. They didn't get on the roof or anything and look at it. I remember that. Yeah. I think about that sometimes whenever I'm doing estimates. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking look at every inch of this shit. Actually, I don't do on the spot estimates. I don't even do on the spot like yeah, I don't even give a rough estimate. If somebody says roughly how much do you think this is gonna cost, I'm like, can't tell you. I have to do all the measurements. I'm gonna go like I'm so fucking thorough with my estimates. Sometimes I give myself anxiety, to be honest. But I go by the square footage or the hours I think it'll take to work, plus the cost of the materials. And I don't just ballpark the materials. I go online, look at each fucking material, all the square or linear feet. Like, I get too specific sometimes with my estimates because I'm not trying to be, I'm not trying to be on a fucking TV show talking about to catch a contract, to catch a contract. I'm not going to be known as that person. But, um, what the fuck was I saying? I don't even remember. My fucking brain is tired right now. Too many squats. Fucking making my brain poop. Uh, yeah, I think I was talking about the contractor thing. But yeah, some tech or home advisor or house. House is a little newer, but it's like so I actually get phone calls constantly from home advisor and house and emails constantly them trying to like they'll just randomly call me and be like, "Hey, we have these people in your area that are looking for bathroom remodels. Um, call us back and we'll get you set up and we'll start throwing you clients and that kind of shit." But like, I don't know. For professionals working with home advisor and that type of shit is not the greatest thing because they basically own your name. Um, no, you're good. Well, he made back. It's all good. Um, actually, kind of waiting for my brother to come back anyway. Um, but I will be getting off in here shortly. But I'll let you know. Um, but yeah, home advisor or house, Houzz, as I was saying. Those will probably be best bets as far as being reliable and having warranties. And if something gets fucked up, like it's not just going to be like, you know, some random guy, which I'm saying this when I am the random guy. I'm just one person that does my own thing. But sometimes I just know the business and I know that there are a lot of people that unfortunately there are a lot of people that cut corners that only think about the bottom line, only try to make a profit. A lot of people that are in this field don't actually want to be in this field. They're only in this field because um, they thought it would be. Man, it's actually kind of a recurring thing with a lot of different fields, like personal training, fucking pretty much anything. But the difference is with these, since you're like an independent, well, not an independent contractor, but since you're like independent working with yourself and your work is a physical work, like tangible work that people can see. Like if you're working a desk job or something like that, your work is in the ether, in the fucking uh, interwebs or whatever. Like it's harder to see a bad job if you're working on a computer. You know what I mean? But if you're working for people in their house or outside their house, it's a lot easier to see if somebody's doing a bad job. So I think a lot of people started doing this, like remodeling and construction, that type of stuff, because they were like, the typical Google search. How do I make 100,000 a year without having to go to college? And this type of work is one thing. My portfolio is public, right? Yes. Uh, I don't have as much stuff as I probably should on there, but on my website, I have a bunch of pictures of recent projects. I need to actually let's I'm glad you brought that up. I really need to update it. I haven't fucking updated that thing for a little bit. But I do have some work that I've done on there. Um, if you go to my Facebook, my professional Facebook for Partridge Custom Works, there's some more stuff on there. Um, Dang, I nearly missed this live, and it's my favorite workout area. LOL. I'm in New Zealand. Nice. For like a whole day and some hours behind us. That being said, it's cool seeing you. So you do for wearing your hair up. New Zealand. New Zealand, right? My fucking accent sucks. Um, actually, that probably wasn't bad. Uh, yeah, I prefer my hair being up. It's a lot easier. Whenever I try to leave it down, and I'm like thinking that it's gonna be like a good hair day. It doesn't sound like a good or that sound like a New Zealand day. It's hard to do the difference between um Australian and New Zealand. I don't even know if there is a fucking difference. I mean, I know there's a difference, but I don't know if there's a difference in the accent. I know you guys say teen, teen instead of 10, teen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm just tired now. I'm just saying shit. Oh, fuck me. Anyway, no, I didn't mean yours necessarily. Like, I meant the contractors. Oh, um, where's your brother Miles going to the store? I think, I think he actually did. There's a quick trip not too far, um, around the corner, and I think he went over there. Oh God, I'm gonna start talking in a New Zealander accent because he's here. But yeah, I prefer my hair up because hair down. I always think like, all right, today's gonna be a good hair day. Just fucking put some shit in it, get it wet, and it'll stay down. It'll stay like tame the whole time. Um, 1 hour later, my shit's crazy, all over the fucking place, every time. Um, my project is relatively simple, a bookshelf, $500 budget max, so it's not the end of the world if it goes wrong. Aussie accent, yeah, like I said, I can't do it. I don't know the difference between Aussie and New Zealander. Um, $500 budget for a bookshelf. Uh, how big is the bookshelf? I mean, I'm asking you. I don't have any way to actually do it because it's all the way out in San Diego. Um, but yeah, $500 bookshelf kind of sounds. It depends what it's made out of, but yeah, I guess it mostly depends what it's made out of. It doesn't sound when I think of a $500 bookshelf. If it's a bigger bookshelf, it's going to be pretty simple, like basically a big rectangle with shelves in it. That's what I think about for a $500 bookshelf. If it's something a little fancier and ornate, a $500 bookshelf would probably be pretty small. Random how my lack of knowledge of building is profound. Cricket sounds going on. What? What's random? Um, but yeah, yeah. What size is the bookshelf? You saw me with a construction outfit on. What construction outfit? Also, I'm still kind of torn on the whether I want to start putting my construction or my remodeling stuff on this YouTube page. Not like posting YouTube videos of my remodeling stuff, because I probably won't do that. At least not in the near future anyway. Overhauls? You mean overalls? Wait, I was wearing overalls? What are you talking about? Crazy. Are you drunk? Oh, hell to the no. I wasn't wearing no overalls, or especially not no overhauls. Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah. Um, I so I was thinking that's a tank. You need muscles to lift it. What's a tank? Oh shit! I just thought I saw something behind me. Would you ever do a triathlon? What's a triathlon? Bike, swim, run? No, I'm not good at swimming. If it were not a long distance or if it were a sprint, then sure. But uh, triathlons are usually very long distance. I'm actually really good at biking, uh, but not so good at running, and definitely not so good at swimming. I'm My running is decent. I think the last my last physical fitness test in the Marine Corps was I ran a 20 minutes and 30 seconds, um, 3 miles, 3 miles in 20 minutes and 30 seconds. How long is that? Or 7 minutes? Yeah, basically 7 minutes. A little under 7 minutes a mile. 6 minutes and 80. I mean, 6 minutes and 50 seconds a mile. I think something like that. Um, so it wasn't too bad. But I don't know how long a triathlon is. You ran 3 miles in 20 minutes. Yeah, it was. I don't know if I can do that now. I could if I trained for it for a couple months, but not right now. When I did that, I probably weighed, I want to say around 180. Yeah, was I 180? Yeah, I was around 180 pounds. So I'm like, actually, maybe I was like 175. I can't remember exactly. But so basically, I'm at least 20 pounds heavier than then. But uh, I'll go into detail. Well, basically, I want a room divider with shelves on it. I want it to be 9 feet by 9 feet. You want a 9 foot by 9 foot room divider with shelves on it for 500 max? You out your damn mind. um, 9 feet by 9 feet, how? Like 9 feet tall by 9 feet wide? Are your ceilings 9 feet tall? Because if that's the case, if you want a 9 foot tall uh, bookshelf, 9 feet tall by 9 feet wide, yeah, you might be on drugs if you want that to be 500 or less, or unless you want it to be made out of paper. Not sure material. See, I don't know anything about this ish. I basically plan on showing them a picture. Need to do it. I came in late, but it seems I'm talking about construction and I want a big garden. Yeah, talking about fucking whatever right now. Don't actually matter. But yes, right now we're talking about some construction type stuff. You want a big garden. What kind of plants, like fruits or vegetables, or both, or mandrakes, or dryads? Okay, I'm kind of a nerd. That was just some fairy tale shit. Herbs. You want herbs? Both. What kind of fruits and vegetables? And a place to sit. Well, technically, you can sit anywhere. So if you got a floor, you got a place to sit. Are you going to grow a place to sit in the garden? You're going to grow a chair out of the garden, a chair fruit. It depends on where I want to live, I guess, with that, what I grow. Oh, here comes my brother again and his lawnmower car. I want a nice little sitting area. Patio. Gotcha. I know I would get roasted. Yes, 9 feet tall. I want it to reach close to the ceiling, so I'd be fine with 8 feet. So wait, is your ceiling 9 feet or taller? Because you said you wanted to reach close to the ceiling, so you'd be good with 8 feet. So are you saying that 8 feet is close to the ceiling or 9 feet is close to the ceiling? 'Cause it's not far back enough. I'm trying to tell him to go back somewhere. How can I keep snakes out of my garden? Get a bigger snake to eat the other snakes because a snake's worst enemy is a bigger snake. Or hire a Middle Eastern dude with one of those little flute things and he'll keep them all out. But you'd have to pay him. Actually, I have no fucking idea. Um, I think there are actually some, well, obviously pesticides that'll keep them out. Um, I'm scared to death. Snakes don't do me like that. What was it? There's some like chemicals and shit, like not fucking really harmful shit, but like yeah, I don't know. We had one mouse and it drove me insane. You could probably get a cat. I mean, if you have a cat, snake away, snake rid. Um, yeah, I'm sure if you had like a fucking cat or something, cats kill everything. If I see a snake, they can have the house and I'm in the garden chopping off and never come back. Yeah, the ceiling is 9 feet tall. It's just a basic bedroom. It's where it's going. Hmm. So wait, what do you mean a divider? So you want like a bookcase just right in the middle of the room, dividing the two halves of the room? I don't know. Maybe I'm confused. Or do you mean you want it along a wall? Because when you said divider, sounded like you mean, let me see, forgot exactly what you said. Uh, a room divider with shelves on it. I want it to be 9 feet by 9 feet. Yeah, that sounds like snakes belong on a game board with ladders, period. Snakes and ladders. Shoots and ladders. Actually, makes me think. Which one? Is shoots and ladders just a game for people who are scared of snakes that don't like snakes and ladders? Hmm. Because I feel like when I was a little kid, if you ever wondered if I could hit a Mariah Carey note, let me see. A snake. Uh, just imagine you screaming right now. Interesting question. But yeah, because I feel like when I was really little, I played snakes and ladders, but then I heard of shoots and ladders, which I'm wondering if that's just a game for people scared of snakes. I actually got to run, but thanks so much for the advice. It's hard to get honest informative advice like this. I will try to tell you more when I see you next live. No problem. I'll probably get a run here too soon. Soon too? Too soon? Yeah, I think soon too. I'm tired. Don't judge me. Um, but yeah, I'll be live every Monday and Thursday. But you probably already know that by now. What is brother over there eating in the car? He just walked inside. I don't know. He pretty much every night he goes over to Quick Trip. I don't know what gas stations y'all have. Actually, I do. I used to live in North Carolina. I mean, I don't remember anymore, but I'm sure y'all got the standard Phillips 66 and Conoco and Shell and all that stuff. I don't remember what personal ones you have. I do remember Food Lion. I know that's not a gas station, but I remember Food Lion. It's like our version of probably Hy-Vee or maybe uh, uh, not quite Price Chopper. I guess kind of Price Chopper or Aldi's. But anyway, I got a Food Lion. BP Food Lion, Harris Teeter. Harris Teeter. Tata. I had a Price Chopper when I lived in Syracuse. Nice. Lived down the street from the Food Lion. Wait, what state are you in? My favorite food is Chinese food, probably. I really like Chinese food. Probably General Tso's chicken or Kung Pao, either chicken or shrimp. But um, yeah, we talked about it a little bit earlier, but basically I eat what my wife makes for food. Although I do, if if I don't feel like eating really healthy that day, I'll even though it is pretty healthy as well, I'll get a Chipotle. You ain't had good Chinese food until you had East Coast Chinese food like New York, New Jersey, Philly. I can believe that. I feel like a lot of Asian people do actually travel to New York, New Jersey, Philly area. So I feel like when most Asians come to America, well, I feel like when most immigrants come to America, they go to the bigger cities where they feel like they can make the biggest impact or biggest chances of survival through, or I guess, success through hard work because immigrants work hard as fuck. Um, you never had Chipotle? Oh, hell no. Wait. Oh yeah, you guys don't have Chipotle out there. Not that I remember anyway. I remember being out in North Carolina and being really fucking sad because y'all didn't have a Chipotle. That sucks. Man, you gotta come out here for a fucking day or something. Have some Chipotle. I heard in California they don't even know what duck sauce is in their Chinese food. Like what? And southern Chinese food places are trash. Yeah. I live in North Carolina. There's plenty of Chipotle. Wait, really? We have one by North Carolina State College now. Y'all must live in different parts of North Carolina. Didn't you say Handy Bowl? Didn't you say you live in Jacksonville or near Jacksonville? Oh, Charlotte. Actually, that's not too far either. I've been to Charlotte a couple times. That's where uh what was it? It was either Charlotte or Raleigh, but there's like some it's like some amusement park or something that's like has to do with beer. Or no, it doesn't have to do with beer, but it's like uh fuck, what was it? Maybe I'm just remembering this shit kind of weird. I hate Charlotte. I'm moving to Texas. What part of Texas? But what's that place? It's like I think it's in Charlotte. You live in Raleigh? Oh, I thought you lived in Jacksonville. Um, there's a place, Austin. Austin's dope. If I lived anywhere in Texas, it'd be Austin. Um, but there's a place in either Charlotte or Raleigh that is it's like an amusement park. It's called like water. It's like I think it has to do with water. Um, this is extremely fucking vague. What are all the amusement parks you guys have out there in Charlotte? Carowinds, yes. Yeah. Holy shit, I remember that place. Water World. Nah, that's not. I don't remember a Water World. Definitely Carowinds. I fucking remember that place. Yeah. We got really. I lived here for so long and drive past it all the time. Still never been. Interesting. Yeah, I can't remember. It was with when I was with my old fucking ex. I mean, she's not old, but actually she is old compared to me. Although so is my current wife. No, they're just older. But anyway, um, when I was in the Marine Corps with my ex, we went out there a couple times to Carowinds. Yeah, I remember that shit. Um, but I get hot. I get hot really easily. And I sweat. I just remember I was wearing all white. By the end of the day, it was like probably see my fucking butt crack because I was soaking wet. So I don't wear white anymore. Oh, one of the reasons I don't. Walking in the sun. Yeah. Oh man. North Carolina gets fucking muggy as shit too. I thought it was humid out here in the Midwest, which it does get really humid, but North Carolina, fuck. As soon as I remember middle of the summer, I would walk outside and start sweating. Like just walk. Like I would literally just walk outside and I would just start pouring sweat, especially when I was wearing cocoa butter. Okay, I'm back to the world. Miles passed me again, so no Wendy's, lol. And I had to get a snack. I told you, Miles. Or I told you watching Miles workouts makes me hungry or thirsty. North Carolina humidity will have you feel like you're having an asthma attack. For sure. Hot as hell here during the summer. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's one thing I definitely remember. Because, like I said, summer out here, it definitely gets hot. But you were cocoa butter in North Carolina heat, bless your soul. Only a couple times. It only took me like once to learn, but I was like, maybe it was a fluke. And then I tried again, and I was like, can't do it. It was bad. Like I said, I already sweat pretty easily. Like I'm that fucking shiny ass dude on TV that, when all the everybody's on like you see a TV like a game show or something. You see the white if it's like a let's say Family Feud, you got the white